skies should be clear tonight here in Miami. It's interleague baseball on the show. Now from the sunshine state of Florida, we're under the lights at the beautiful new Marlins Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Baltimore Orioles and the East-leading Miami Marlins. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our 2 starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the Baltimore Orioles, as Buck Showalter's crew will line up like this. They'll match up against the fellow you see right here, the veteran right-hander Henderson Alvarez. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Steve Pierce will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight in South Florida. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And as usual, it all starts with the pitching. I mean, don't get me wrong, the offense, it's done its part too, but you don't run into a lot of 6-game win streaks where you're just outscoring teams. They've gotten some real quality starts over this stretch.
Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Temperature at first pitch. There it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here comes a 2-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Well, you just saw the good slider for the punch out there, but let's call up the scouting report to give you a look at what else he features. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Now the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is just something you hate to see early in the ball game. Just a second batter of the game, and already these guys are throwing the ball away. Hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Here's the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This is where you need to make that error hurt. It's the first inning. You've got a guy on base. You can somehow get him around. that becomes demoralizing to a defense.
Here's the 2-0 pitch now to Jones. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. A 2-1 offering. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
Now the 3-1 home. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Full count offering on its way. Hard hit down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. Foul. 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Chris Davis will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Here's the first offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
The 1-0 pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
The 1-1. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
A broken bat, little looper down to third. Keeping your focus on the baseball is the thing you have to do here, which is easier said than done when you've got a flying projectile heading your way. But he takes this one in, no problem.
Delman Young will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. First pitch coming. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Young waiting on the 1-1. Fouled straight back. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Here he comes on 2-2. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here now the 2-2. swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this is going to split the alley. It's extra bases for Young. And the runner is in from second. And he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on. He finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
Caleb Joseph will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games. Now here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
The next pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Orioles 2, the Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And defensively, the Orioles look like this. D. Gordon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
The 1-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here's another 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count. Here it comes.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Pierce is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Christian Yelich will step in now. First offering on the way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0. This is headed toward the hole and through the hole. A 1-out single.
Batting third, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Now the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently 2nd in the National League in RBIs. First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1.
One thing this guy's going to need tonight, he's going to need to work from ahead in the count. He's still figuring out how to pitch at the major league level, and he'll have a much easier time of it if he can dictate the game.
He's ready now, the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
From the belt, the pitch. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. And sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Michael Morse will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. You can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The O's lead this thing 2-0. Ryan Flaherty will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Ryan Flaherty.
And here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Full count. 3-2.
They already walked 1 guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
Payoff pitch coming. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting in, second baseman,
Jonathan Scope will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball there, had him frozen. Strike 1.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One on the way. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, with a right-handed hitter up there, the outfield's going to swing just a few steps towards the pull side. And this looked like nothing more than an easy fly ball off the bat, but it became pretty apparent that nobody was going to catch this ball. And boy, he didn't miss getting that thing out of here by a whole lot.
Into the box, Kevin Gossman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Has a look, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
The 3-1 coming. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
And this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Steve Pearce will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Here's the first offering. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. From the stretch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. To Gordon for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Orioles lead 1. They're up 2-0. Martin Prado will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
One, 2. And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 home.
Here we go.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Batting 7, catcher.
Let's check the grip on that last split-fingered pitch. You can see how wide his fingers get across the top of the baseball, and that's what gives it the backspin needed to be effective.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. First pitch to him.
Here we go. Yeah.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Come on.
Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. And the pitch. too high. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Now the 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Donovan Solano will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
Here it comes, the 3-0. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here he comes on 3-1. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Henderson Alvarez will take his cuts now. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
The 1-1 home. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
2 out with the man at first. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Now the 3-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Three and 2, here it is. Tough slider there as he grounds it foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Miami. They're down 2-0. J.J. Hardy is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off for the Orioles, shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
First pitch coming. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Hardy. This ball's grounded foul. Now another 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Go back to ball score.
1-0 on the way. That's wide, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Hitters count 2-0. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Here he comes on 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Two pitch on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball, not hit all that well out towards Stanton and right. And that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 19,
Chris Davis will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Now here's the first pitch. In tight at 93, ball 1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
Here comes the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Into the box now, Delman Young. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
1-0 pitch now. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. D. Gordon will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
second baseman, D.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Changeup called strike one. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's the first out here in the Miami third.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
Christian Yelich will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First offering on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. On to first, and very quickly, two are gone here in the home third.
The right fielder, number 27,
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. In there, 0-1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with two out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And now a pitch on the way. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Bases are empty here with two men out. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. What a stop! And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Caleb Joseph will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
36, Caleb Joseph.
Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Come on, Marlins!
The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Ryan Flaherty will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
The 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 2-1. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Now the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Now here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Here's a ground ball to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, you'll get another look at this. This ball's hit sharply, so it gets on him pretty quickly. He's able to knock it down, but they weren't going to have a play after that. That should go down as an infield single.
In now, Kevin Gossman, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Comes set, now the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. One pitch on the way. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. The 2-1 home. 3-1 now.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
A runner on first with 2 away. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
Full count pitch on its way. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Orioles lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Marcell Ozuna will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. First pitch coming. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts at the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Michael Morse will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
And here's the first pitch. And that misses ball 1.
And right about now, you gotta know as a hitter that you're gonna see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it. And that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Martin Prado will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Here's the first offering. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Here comes the 1-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Boy, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and now the wild pitch is going to make things even tougher, as that'll move 2 men into scoring position now, still with nobody out.
Let's go, Marlins!
The 2-2 coming. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
And for a third base coach, that plays right on the border of, should I send him or should I not send him? But he makes the right decision here, and that run's going to score on the sacrifice fly.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch on the way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
He waits. Now the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Make him earn it.
Another 0-2 coming. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. He's set, now the pitch. And a fastball, blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Put some runs on the board.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
The 1-0 home. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
The 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Come on, Marlins.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. The Orioles are on top, 2-1. Steve Pearce will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Right fielder, Steve Pearce.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Sit him down now.
Now here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
J.J. Hardy will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here it comes. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
The 1-2 with one away. In the air to right center. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are two away now.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Adam Jones will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 1-0 on the way. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
68 miles an hour. I mean, that's barely the speed limit. You don't see pitches that slow too often.
Ready now on 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Chris Davis would be next. The 3-1. 3-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Here's the full count offering. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Chris Davis will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
2-0 count, the pitch. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0. Strike him out.
Ready with the 2-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes a 2-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you know, they're scoring this one a base hit, but I'm not so sure I agree with that. Here it is again. Really not that tough a play, and you probably should have been able to get 2 on this play, but instead, it skips right by him. And if they're passing out hits like that, give me a bat.
Into the box, Delman Young. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one is gone, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
You have to figure he's sitting first pitch curveball because he is all over this thing. I mean, this is a hanger. You see it here on Show Track, and man, he squared up that one about as well as you possibly can.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he'll signal to the bullpen that's going to be it for Henderson Alvarez. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Tom Kohler is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Into the box now, Caleb Joseph, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
1-1 on the way. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard but foul. Here he comes on 2-2. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. But the Orioles push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Middle of the night here in Miami. It's the Orioles 5 and the Marlins 1. Ichiro Suzuki will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 51, Ichiro.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
D. Gordon will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch coming. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2.
Here we go.
And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Here he comes again, 1-2. Oh, and he rips this one to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit all the way, but let's check out the attempt here at first base. I think maybe if he stretches out, he could have knocked this ball down, but instead, you see that ball get on him just a little too quickly there as he gives it the sliding effort, but I think that ball was headed for right field all the way.
In is Christian Yelich. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field, a base hit.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Trouble spot here, the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 2-1. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here he comes, 3-1. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the run will score from second here to make this a 5-2 ball game.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in now following the error, and it's almost as though they've been given a lifeline here to get back into this game.
Oh, they've been handed a golden opportunity. Got to find a way to make that one hurt.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Let's go, white card, yeah!
Now here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He's living on the edge with some of these pitches here. He gets that one by him, but he might not get away with that a second time.
First and second now, 1 man out.
Look out for the double play!
He's ready now. The pitch.
Here we go.
Ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
The 1-1 home. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Goodbye.
Here it comes, 2-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Barehanded for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Aaron Crow will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
43. Aaron Crow.
Ryan Flaherty will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Here we go, free swinger.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Now the pitch. Another fastball, another cold strike, 0-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now here it comes. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
What was that?
Here's the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Here comes the 2-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Come on, let's do it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
David Lowe will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Pause, now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's set, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Ready with another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Now that's popped up. Room behind the plate for Saltalamacchia. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the 2nd out.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or two, you know, this is what the result will be, an easy pop-up.
Steve Pearce will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
2 out with the man at first. Comes set, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here comes the 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 1 left for the Orioles. They're still out in front, 5-2. Darren O'Day will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Michael Morse will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
Now here's the pitch. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we show you the Marlins leaders in that category, you can see his total is good for 3rd best on the ball club. Martin Prado will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch coming. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to 3rd.
Well, that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to 3rd, now with just 1 out.
So a runner stands at 3rd. 1 man is out. And coming up, the switch-hitting backstop, Jared Saltalamacchia. Now the first pitch. Ball one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. The next pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
The 2-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Look at the spin. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight ground outs do that job.
Donovan Solano try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. First pitch coming. Well, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Adeiny Echeverria will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Adeiny Echeverria.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, I think he's getting frustrated with his inability to get ahead of hitters. This is not the kind of guy you want to fall behind 2-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
Here it comes, 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Good eye, batter. Come on.
.3-1 on the way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 2 out with the man at first. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
D. Gordon will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 5 and the Marlins 3. Welcome back to South Florida. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Jarrett Burton is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Jarrett Burton.
J.J. Hardy will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Hardy waiting on the 1-0. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Here comes the 1-2. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
On the way. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And there's the first strike, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
A 2-1 offering. Changeup, called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already, give me something to hit.
Here it is, the 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Here comes the 3-1. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder.
Delman Young will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. And here's the first pitch. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that fourth and final leg next time through the order.
Caleb Joseph will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch on the way. Too low, 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
One 1-0 pitch now. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. 1-1 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And that'll plate the run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3.
Well, I don't think they're in the clear just yet, but things are starting to look a little bit better after that at-bat. That makes this a 3-run lead now, 6-3. And now the hope is that the back end of that bullpen can go ahead and just finish this one off.
Brian Morris will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Ryan Flaherty will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. First pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Two down, runners at first and second. 1-0. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here's the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And now here, 1 and 2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
A big pitch here, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
2 men are on with 2 men out. The 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Prado is there, and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Orioles lead it 6-3. Now here comes Baltimore manager Buck Showalter out to the home plate area card, lineup in hand, so it looks like a double switch could be afoot here. Tommy Hunter is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
In the 7th spot, number 29, Tommy Hunter. Now playing third base and batting in the 9th spot.
Christian Yelich will get us started here from Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready on 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 home. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Show Track. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Here's the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And Hardy will put the glove to this one for route number 2.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And that misses for ball 1.
Ooh, close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
Now the 3-0 pitch.
Here we go.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
The 3-1 is on the way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Michael Morse will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Danger here as this is a hitter that can make it a 1-run ball game.
And if he does, you got to make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything inside that he can pull.
Now the 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Here comes a 1-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Another 1-2 delivery. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave one. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Jonathan Scope will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow.
Jonathan Scope.
Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures why mess with success when you get it to 1-2.
The 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Manny Machado will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Machado now on 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And the pitch. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. The 1-2 with 1 away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2 coming. On a good swing there by Machado, but he pulls this one foul down the line and out of play. The 2-2 one more time. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, it didn't look like there was anything too special about this ground ball. It just looked like he maybe raised his head a little bit there, and that'll cost him a 1-out base runner.
Here's Steve Pearce now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He's set, now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Okay, pitch down.
1-1 on the way. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Runner at first here, one man out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Hard hit down the line. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, I'm pretty surprised that they even tried to get the runner at second. He's running on the play, so you figure he's going to be able to beat the throw. But fortunately for them, they do get the out on the back end of that play.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Two out here and a runner at second. He waits, now the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 0-2 pitch to Hardy lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Woo!
1-2. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Orioles leave one. They still lead it 6-3. Dane De La Rosa is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth.
Dane De La Rosa.
Martin Prado will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first, and Saltalamacchia grounds out here, 2 away.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
Donovan Solano will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
You can do it.
2 out, nobody on.
Good eye, all right.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And this should be a challenge here with a 3-run lead.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 3-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Now the payoff pitch home. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting, catcher, Ryan.
Don Kelly will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 30, Don Kelly.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Comes set. Now the pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
You can do it.
Here's the 1-2.
Here we go.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Here he comes on 2-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. A.J. Ramos come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Adam Jones will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Number 10, Adam Jones.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. On the way. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Chris Davis will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. Ah, he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. One out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Once again, a 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Delman Young will dig in, needing to come up with a 3-bagger to complete the cycle. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Runners on first with one down. From the stretch. And now this is fouled back as it caught the catcher Saltalamacchia square in the grill that time. Pause, now the pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And that's swung on and missed as Young punches out, and that's out number 2.
That's a disappointing final at-bat there. Figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Caleb Joseph will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. In there, strike 2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
He's ready now. The pitch inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Nothing in the Baltimore ninth. Last chance coming up now for Miami. They've got some work to do, down 6-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Zach Britton is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 53, Zach Britton. Now catching and batting in the 7th spot.
D. Gordon will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now the pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line.
He's gonna make you change.
Now here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Wait for the pitch. Come on.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And with a 3-run lead here in the ninth, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Christian Yelich will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch coming. On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
Popcorn. Get the popcorn here.
Now here's the pitch. The 0-1 is swung on and bounced to the shortstop Hardy. Throw on to first, he'll be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the ninth. Just an out away from wrapping this one up.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in as their last chance now. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. The 1-0 home. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
Now the 1-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first.
Good eye.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Come on.
Here he comes on 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help them.
Michael Morse will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Good eye.
The next pitch. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box.
All right, let's go.
The 1-1 home. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Come on, guys. Get it out of here.
Here comes a 1-2. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
And the Orioles got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Delman Young. Can't ask for much more. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. The Orioles win this one 6-3. Good night from Miami.